Afrobeat news. So guys, let's talk about the one and only Ckay. And let me start by saying this, right? Ckay right now must be living his best life. I mean, Ckay right now, wherever he is, this guy must be living one of the best lives ever. Like, every other month, another plaque comes in. If it's not a gold plaque, it's a platinum plaque. And if it's not a plaque that's coming in, most likely there's another world record being broken or another record in the Afrobeat music scene being broken. And in case some of you guys don't know what I mean by that, let me let you guys know that Ckay just broke another record right now. Ckay just became the artist with the most monthly listeners on Spotify in Africa right now. Let's say in Afrobeat music at most. Let me play it safe, right? So Ckay so far have about 30 million monthly listeners. That's the highest ever attained, and Ckay have attained that. But not just that actually, because it turns out that one of his biggest songs, till date, that was released in 2019 from the Ckay the First album, is still doing numbers till this point. Ckay Love Nwantiti is still pulling numbers. Right now on Spotify, it have attained the sum of 1 billion streams. And this is just on Spotify alone. Now, just to make you guys understand what this means, let me explain to you guys, right? Wizkid Made in Lagos project, as iconic as it was, and all due respect to Starboy Wizkid and all the Wizkid FC, a year after it released, Wizkid came out, or Wizkid Source, or one of these Wizkid FC pages, they came out and they put it out there as an achievement for Wizkid that Wizkid Made in Lagos album, after a year of its release, have attained a total of 1 billion streams. And these streams were composed of streams attained from different platforms, different streaming sites altogether. So you had streams from Apple Music, you had streams from Audiomack, you had streams from Spotify, you have streams from YouTube, you have streams from Boomplay. All of them are maxed together for the entire Made in Lagos project. We are talking about Gyrate here, we're talking about Essence here, we're talking about Blessed here, we're talking about all the songs combined together. They were able to pull 1 billion streams. But Ckay just on one platform alone, with the Love Nwantiti song, just pulled 1 billion streams. That is equivalent to one Wizkid Made in Lagos in a year of it being out. Now, like I said earlier on, shout out to Wizkid, shout out to Starboy, because Wizkid altogether was the only artist that have been consistently dropping data over the past year on how his project is doing. Burna Boy and Davido that dropped the same period of time as Wizkid. Those guys, after the first couple of months, they stopped releasing data because the streams, now they might have been one of the best to come out of Nigeria at that point, but they could not compete with what Wizkid was doing. So Wizkid was the only one that kept putting out numbers of streams coming in after the first month, till it reached a year landmark and Wizkid came out to announce that he was able to attain over 1 billion streams on all platforms. However, let's talk about Ckay right now. Like I said, Ckay on Spotify alone just pulled 1 billion streams on Love Nwantiti, and this is just on Spotify. We're not talking about Apple Music, Audiomack, YouTube, Boomplay, none of that. Just on Spotify alone. So guys, when I say that Ckay is top 3, nobody should doubt me. Like, nobody should doubt me. And at this point, I just don't know who to bring down to put Ckay up there. So I'm going to allow top 4, right? I'm just waiting for one of these guys to sleep. Like, their next projects are coming through, right? Wizkid is dropping his next project. Burna Boy is dropping this year. Davido is dropping this year. If any of them by chance flop, which means they don't do good in streams, if they by chance flop, I'm putting Ckay up there. I'm replacing one of these guys with Ckay because Ckay is earning his spot. This guy is out here doing scary numbers. The amount of plaque this guy is receiving for one song alone is scary. And people are not talking about it very much. So I'm going to use my platform to keep hitting it up. People would know that, look, this game is not easy, man. To be top 3 in Afrobeat music is not easy. And if you're not careful, your spot will be taken. So right now, it seems like Ckay just broke a record that have never been broken before. One song of Ckay have managed to do 1 billion stream on Spotify alone. This is Ed Sheeran's number. This is Justin Bieber's number. This is like, Drake's number. This is like, Taylor Swift's number. But Ckay is doing that. So guys, here, tell me what you think about this particular one, and don't forget guys to like and subscribe. And disclaimer, if I take shots at your favorite artist, just know it is all in the name of music. Nothing personal. Stay tuned, and I'm out now, guys. Peace.